Presents Europe Africa here at the Little League World Series, and it's South Czech Republic Little League from Brno, about 4,300 miles away, in the second largest city in the Czech Republic, only behind Prague. Let's meet the team.
Mé jméno je Dominik Kliner a můj nejoblíbenější hráč je Bryce Harper.
Mé jméno je David Sobotka a můj oblíbený tým je Los Angeles Dodgers. Jmenuji se Krištof Šilar a můj oblíbený tým je San Diego Padres.
Já jsem Ondřej Šimánek a můj nejoblíbenější MLB hráč je Ellie De La Cruz. Moje jméno je Filip Staňka a můj nejoblíbenější sportovec je LeBron James.
Moje jméno je Štěpán Švec a můj nejoblíbenější baseballista je Mookie Betts.
Jmenuji se Ilja Kolomojec a můj nejoblíbenější tým je Pittsburgh Pirates.
Jmenuji se Marian Košťál a můj nejoblíbenější hráč je Shohei Ohtani. Moje jméno je Václav Menčík a moje oblíbené jídlo je cheeseburger.
Jmenuji se Filip Žhourek a moje oblíbené jídlo je sushi.
Moje jméno je Aaron a nejoblíbenější herec je Kevin Hart.
Mé jméno je Denis Ondroušek a můj nejoblíbenější hráč je Fernando Tatis Jr.
Jmenuji se Dominik Vřesníček a moje nejoblíbenější jídlo jsou špagety.
The Czech Republic back in action after playing Wednesday against Panama in the very first game of this year's Little League World Series. Well, much like Krištof Šilar, Jackson Weir gets to start a second game at the Little League World Series. Started the opener Thursday against Chinese Taipei. Went an inning and a third and struck out 3.
Yeah, the lefty's going to be featuring that fastball, curveball, changeup. He's got a little bit of Max Fried in him, the way he delivers the baseball. Kind of over the top. Not as much three-quarters as you might see a lot from lefties. He's more over the top, and he's got a good out pitch in that curve piece.
So he's got the athleticism of Fried, fastball, off speed, and he's about as quick working a pitcher as we have seen here.
Yes, he likes to get the ball. He's on the mound and going real quick. Doesn't give you any time to breathe.
Krištof Šilar stays alive. Nubbed it foul right at home plate.
Here we go.
How about Arnold as Krištof Šilar's favorite actor? Did you see that one coming?
Yes, the muscles.
On the ground right side at Nixon Jelsing for the first out.
And you mentioned a good point about Weir, about how quick he gets the ball and gets going, because I think that's something to look out for today. When he gets going a little bit too quick, I feel like he loses his mechanics a little bit, falls off arm side. He'll get a little bit too much of that arm side run, so keep an eye on that. If he's good with his delivery, he'll be throwing a lot of strikes today.
Filip Žhourek is the next batter, the left fielder for the Czech Republic. He pitched a little bit Wednesday against Panama. Before coming here to Williamsport, he had never been on a flight before. He's down 0-2 against the Fried clone. Shadow's a problem right now too?
Maybe not as much, just because it's a little bit in front of home plate. Once it starts to, if it starts to creep out there a little bit more halfway, that can be a real issue. But right now, you still get to track the baseball mostly throughout the sun.
On the ground, past the dive of Cannon Jr. and into center. Filip Žhourek is on with a one-out single for the Czech Republic.
And that's huge for them. That's their first hit of the tournament. Obviously, they've been trying to get something going. And to see them get that first knock, that's got to be a huge weight off of the shoulders. And now it's like we can go play our game.
And now Denis Ondroušek squared the bunt. Coming out of the 3-hole, the shortstop. Yeah, how cool is that for this Czech team after, in that game against Panama, yeah, they got no hit. They struck out 18 times. They did work 3 walks at the plate. This one popped foul. And their manager, Arnaud Nestial, said after the game that they just had to play more, getting used to the high-end velocity they saw. They saw as much as 73 miles an hour. And he also said in Europe, you're not allowed to throw breaking balls, at least where they play. So that was new for them as well. That's what Ondroušek strikes out on for out number 2.
Yeah, you got to think that's got to be pretty impactful when you're not seeing a lot of those breaking pitches and you're not throwing them It's going to be an adjustment, right? And once you start to see it in the first game, then you can start to say, okay, now we know what that looks like. We've seen some of the best of it. Now we got to take that into game 2.
And now our Nost's son, Aaron Nesniel, bats with the wood bat still in hand. Certainly the only one who's swinging wood here in Williamsport. And you know what? It was 1976 when basically everyone in Little League had gone to aluminum. Don't tell Aaron that. Weird dots to end the inning. Strikes out 2, and we are off and running. Packed house ready for this one, the Little League World Series.
Let me be direct. You're watching football.